Hello guys, you're welcome to this tutorial. So today we'll be looking at chat flows with Flowise. So a chat flow is basically all these AI chats that you see that people do. But we're gonna use Flowise, which is a low code tool. So you need to start up your server. If you haven't watched the first tutorial, I would advise you to watch the first tutorial before you come and watch this. So in that tutorial, I talked about installing and Flowise, cloning it from the GitHub and installing it. So you need to run this command pnp run dev to start the server. So it's going to start both the front end and the back end. So you can see here the front end is on 8080, you know. So and so basically you should have this, well, without all this on your, you should have this interface without these chat flows. So today we're going to start with Chatflows, which is all those chats that pop up, AI chats, pop-up chats, that you can build for companies as customer care, something like that. So to do that, you just select this chat flow and you click on add new. So good. So you should have this interface. This is your canvas. So the first thing you want to do is, so in this your canvas, you have the title bar here, where you have the save, the settings, and then this is the chat what we will use to test our chat flow. So but we don't have anything yet, so this shouldn't. So the first thing is we want to create our chat flow. So the first thing we want to add is, I think, LLM chain. So I need to add this LLM chain. So this is like a node that helps you connect to your AI and to your prompt. So you need to add this LLM chain. So this is a node. We'll add another node. Now this node we want to add, we will add a prompt template. It's called a prompt template. So this will help us in constructing, the prompts that we want to give to the AI that will act as our chat, that will act as the brain behind the chat. So prompts. I don't know why it's slow. So you can see this prompt template. So you need to drag it to the canvas. So we have that now in our canvas. Now, once you have this in your canvas, you want to give it a prompt. So you can open up this template. This template is where you prompt it. Like you see the example they gave here. What is a good name for a company that makes, you know, or you can say, for example, let's say, uh, give me app, uh, ideas. App ideas I can build in, then we put industry here, industry. that will make me a lot of money. So so basically what we are saying is, give me, this is the prompt we are giving our chat flow. That is the prompt. This is like a system prompt that will run on the chat flow, on this node that we are creating, this chat flow. So come and save it. Once you save that, you can pick this, click on this node and drag it and point it to this prompt here. So you can format the values here. So you see, you get what that means here. So we have industry here, which is like a variable. So you can set, what industry is here. So if you click on that and you click here, it will, you see, we can select either the user question from the chat, or chat history, or attach a file. So we're going to click on user response, this question. So this question will be the industry that the user is going to enter. So after doing that, we can say, let's save our chat flow and give it a name. I'll call it app thinker. So this is the job of this agent, is the app thinker. Now the next thing we want to add is, we want to add the brain behind it. So you can see that in the chat. You can come here to see LLMs. You want to add the LLM behind it. See this LLM here, click on it, and you see all sort of LLM you can add. So we want to use OpenAI. So we are going for OpenAI. We're gonna pick this and drop it here. So we're going to connect this OpenAI to the model. So this is like, you can think of this as the manager, let me say manager, or the interface that connects the AI to the chat. You get? So now for this we have to connect this with our account by getting a API key. So I've showed that in the previous tutorial, how you can get. So, but if you don't know, I'll just show you now. So I'm going to select the one that I created before. So to create a key, you have to go to platform, openai.com/keys. So when you get here, you create your key. So you can see the Flowise key. You can just create new here, give it a name, and create your key. I'm not going to do that because I've already done that. And then copy it, and then come back here and add it. You can add it. If you click on this, you see create a new key. Click on that and add the key. But I'm going to select this since I've added it before. So this is now the model that you want to use for this task. So for this task, we can leave it as 3.5 turbo. You can leave it as this. So now this is temperature. It talks about how creative you want, how creative to how precise. So, and it's the value will be used from 0 to 1. So the higher the value, the more creative your AI will be. But if you want it to be precise, you can just leave it at 0. So we want it to be creative. So we're going to put 0.7. Gonna leave it there. And after you've done that, you can save this. So once you have saved that, our chatbot is ready. So, but how do we talk to this? How do we test this? You can test this by coming here. Click on this here. and you see. So now we gave it this prompt, give me an app idea that I can build in industry. So we're going to give it an industry. So I can say tech, in tech. So you can see he gave me, he has return a response, which is on-demand home service app. Develop an app that connects user with. So it just ended there. I think that's because of the model we are going with. So you can see there. So let's try another. Let's go to which other industry? Let's go to health. Health. You can see virtual personal trainer app. Create a fitness app that offers personalized workouts. Let's go, to us social media. No, let me look for what other industry do we have. Transport. It's transport industry. Let's see what it comes up with. You can see ride sharing and delivery app. Create a app that combines ride. You can see it there. So you can see that we have our chat, our first chatbot. So now if we want to integrate this into our website, there are numerous ways we can do that. You can come here and you'll see how you can integrate it. So if you want to embed it into a HTML, you can use this full HTML page. You can use this. So let's just try this. Let's try this full HTML page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open ChatGPT here. And let's build I'm telling it, build me a landing page for what am I doing? Build me a landing page for a fitness or for a AI AI app brainstormer AI app idea brainstormer HTML landing page. Let's see what it comes up with. So while it does that, let's open our code editor. So we're going to copy this into our code editor. Let's just copy this. So I'm just going to create a new Is it still loading? What is happening? So I can just come here and go to new folder, open folder. So I'm just going to create that in the React tutorial. Select the folder. So now that we have that, let us see how it looks. Let's open it with live server. You can see we have a landing page here. So now let's go back and integrate this chat into our web page. So we're supposed to, you can also, let's see, you say paste this anywhere in the body tag of your HTML. You can also specify a version. Okay, so let's just copy this. So we're going back to our this, and inside the body, right before this footer, I'm gonna paste it here and save it. So I'm just going to format it. Now let's go back to our and reload it. You can see that we have it here as a full screen. So that's because we added it as full screen. But let's go back to, let's add it as a pop-up instead. Pop-up HTML. So this is pop-up for the HTML. So I'm gonna change this to use this. So you can see we already have the chat here. So so let's give it an idea. Let's give it tech, and then you see food delivery app allows users to order food from their favorite restaurant. You can see that, you can clear the history here or refresh the chat, close it. So we have successfully built our first, the first chat, no code chat. So if you want to protect this chat, you can do that with this authorization here. You can create a API key of which you will use to communicate to it. That's if you want to integrate this into your application. This one we just integrate it into our front end, but you might want to use this maybe by your back end or anything. Communicate to this chat flow or this agent via backend, then you might need to, maybe you want to secure it with the API key, create it here, So that is that about that. So kindly like and subscribe to this tutorial. We're going to continue from here, and then the next class we're going to do create a more complex chat flow. So we're going to create two different chat flows where one talks to another chat flow. So one is connected to another. A chat flow is connected to another chat flow. So let's see. We're going to do that in the next tutorial. So kindly like and subscribe and follow so that you don't miss the next tutorial.